As we continue to address the issues related to the pandemic, we want to identify the importance in recognizing that depression can be a side effect of coping with the stress and anxiety related to the pandemic. Depression is a normal life experience related to the events that may occur in our life in particular. For instance, an example would be if we're feeling depressed over the loss of a loved one. A grandparent dies, a parent dies. A normal reaction might be depression. That's typical. However, in this pandemic, we may see increasing levels of depression. We may see an increase in frequency of depression among people that are attempting to deal with the unknown. When we talk about the signs and symptoms of depression, it's important to recognize what might be a signal that one's feeling increasing levels of depression, and how that depression may impact their ability to cope overall, in the ways in which that depression may in fact impact their ability to relate to their families and others. Typical signs of depression can be a wide variety of realms. It can be from a perspective of our physical health. We may have feelings of increased physical discomfort. You may have body aches and pains. You may struggle with levels of energy, the ability to concentrate. Changes in normal behavior patterns, i.e., as we've already talked about, struggles with sleep and eating patterns, falling asleep, becoming sometimes sleeping around the clock, things that are typically very different for us than what they are during our normal life experience. Increased levels of fatigue and anxiety can be present with depression. We might have an increased level of what we refer to as low self-esteem, negative self-talk, talking to ourselves in ways that put us down. Why are other people able to cope and I'm not able to cope? I'm feeling inadequate, inferior, unable to deal with life circumstance and situation. What's wrong with me are not uncommon thoughts that people who have increasing levels of depression experience. When we address the issues of depression, it's important to recognize those signs and symptoms and to say to ourselves, this level of depression, while we're given a situation that's new and unknown to us, depression is not unfamiliar. And when we find that it begins to interfere with our ability to deal with life experience on a regular basis, it's really important to take a look at ways in which we can intervene. I'm Dr. Phil Toll, and together we'll get through this.